You don't go around looking for a fight unless you absolutely have to. At some point, we will need to go into those areas in order to... Oh, there we go. In order to get better stuff, we're going to have to go into those spots. I hear something big. I see something big. I distinctly remember this guy being in one of those areas and I almost got killed. Blech! He is so fast. Health? Come on, use it all. There you go. This one? Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness, how many hits do you take? That's all of my ammo? Question. What am I supposed to be doing here? The locked shops, the case book, we are... I have to find out how it could have appeared in a locked building. Come on up here so I can check out the basement. Hopefully I won't get stuck in the basement and get killed. Can I fool it? Probably not. Shell casings, that's going to be very useful.
This putrid slime is everywhere. I'll take a sample for Dr. Grant to examine.
Cool. I got an sample. Alright, let's run it back upstairs. Oh, jeez. My character's gonna go bonkers looking at it too long. Okay, let's run back down here. Oh, hang on. The fecund mother devours the weak flesh. The fecund mother gives new life to those consumed, a new birth in many forms. The fecund mother has many children, and her family grows. The mother is kind for anyone who may be her child, but bad children are purged and left outside in the cold. Keep the secrets of your mother, and she will grant you eternity. Cool. I don't see anything besides a sample. And that, whatever that was.
The slime stinks even worse than the bodies.
Ooh. Okay, last time... Hold on, I need to check to see whether or not I found everything. If I haven't found anything, there's probably like this other dimension my brain is supposed to be popping through. Okay, where is your extra dimensional portal you want me to stare at really hard? Maybe there's some sort of physical evidence I haven't seen. Go ask him. I think he wants to tell you all the secrets. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think I want to do that. I also don't think I want to spend all of the resources it would take for me to try and figure that. Maybe it's behind here. Oh. Neophyte, the fucked mother. Why do we fecund? That's not okay. Mother blesses you. Your servitude has been noticed. You have the chance to join the inner circle and see your mother with thine own eyes. Our brother carries the bodies of her abandoned children to prove yourself worthy. Prepare a place where you can be hidden and forgotten forever. In return, the fecund mother will embrace you and grant her your generous gifts. Every single one of the ones that are trying to capture what it is I'm trying to say are definitely not going to see that one wrong. Hold this letter. It means producing or capable of producing an abundance of offspring or new growth. Why don't they just say fertile? Everybody else says that. They're like, oh, you're saying naughty word. That's what it sounds like. Stop following me. You're the worst kind of date. Stop, stop, stop. Oh!
Quick, bring them in before the neighbors see us. Are those the last ones?
It's not gonna let me. Oh my gosh! It's not gonna let me do this while that thing is still chasing me. Show me this one. I guess they did summon him, didn't they? Ah, he keeps breaking it. Okay, there's another one right there. It's on the other side of this room. Gonna have to ask you to stop your things, dude. Come on back upstairs for me. Okay, quickly, quickly, quickly. What is this?
I did everything you asked, yeah? So when will my initiation begin?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
I've done everything that you ask. Okay, so this is number 1. Ugh. I can't do it while he's here. 1, 2 by the stairs, and 3 in the basement, right? We have to put them in order? Basically, this guy sees events that happen, and then he has to figure out how they work, and we signify that we have figured out how they work by placing them in order, and then we see the whole picture of what happened. Run! Okay. 1.
Quick, bring them in before the neighbors see us.
2.
Did everything you asked, yeah?
Oh, don't get down here yet.
So
Don't
when
get
will
down
my
here yet.
initiation begin?
3. Yes?
Members of a cult were disposing of bodies in the basement of the shop. The corpses merged together to form a huge monstrosity.
Okay. Ugh. Ugh. All evidence have been collected. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get out of here. We have found all of the things. And I have a whole 2 ammo after all of that. I'm also looking for telephone booths. If you guys happen to see a telephone booth that I just run by, we need to get them on our map because that's our teleportation points. So we don't have to do as much running later on. I don't like the dark. That's where the tentacles are. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way, everybody. I don't like the dark. That's where the tentacles are. 2025? Yes, exactly. We all know this to be true. We're not even doing the main quest right now. Much like Fallout 4, not Fallout 4, Fallout 3, there was a lady in there who was compiling a book of information about the apocalypse, and she had some weird things that she wanted you to go do, but after you did them, she gave you weird abilities. And in the end, the abilities were great after you got them all. There was a good one, there was a bad one, and then by the end of it, you came out on top. So I'm hoping this is some kind of similar thing, because he's wanting us to go investigate the stuff, and after we get some information, he injects me with something, and then we figure out what it does. So I'm kind of hoping that's the situation that we're going to be doing.
Why don't you get hydrated?
Moria, yes. I'm looking at it, but it's blocked by this. I've got to go around. Am I going to keep going around and find out it's blocked on all sides? Someone drop me in. I need a parachute. You know, before we go walking in here and not actually remember what we're supposed to be doing, this is not it. This is a restaurant. Wait. Field research. Victims. Cultist letter. Mother's Grace. Investigated ill-famed restaurant located at East Reed Street. This is a restaurant, right? So why is... maybe there are 2 separate doors on 2 separate roads. Past a phone booth? Wait. We'll come back. Past a phone booth. Aha! Did it show up? Yes, it's on there. It's on there. Let's make sure 100% that way in case we need to come back here, we actually have it on our map. What is this for? Did they put the goat here and butcher it in front of people? Oh wait, Moria's last name was Brown. Just realized she might have been a reference to Doc Brown from Back to the Future. I wonder if she was. It'd be interesting to know. You know? That would actually be very funny. Should probably check through her dialogue lines to find out whether or not she references like gigawatts or anything else like that. Okay. Make sure I have my weapon reloaded in case anything there's some dumb going on in this basement. Maybe there are 2 different sections and I'm in a section that's not bad. Seems kind of silly. Unless, of course, this restaurant happens to be on the other side of another restaurant and this one I can just check too for no reason. It's entirely possible. I mean, it's not the area that they want me to be in, so I'm going to guess that there was nothing here for me to find. Yep, totally not backed up to that, because there's apparently a mountain back here. How the heck do I get over there? Okay, who's the city planner here? They're fired. If they didn't die during the flood, they're fired now. I'm just gonna say it. Along with everybody that made the roundabout. From Lambert Street, it's gotta be. It's gotta be on the other side somewhere. Maybe I have to go back to the water area where I was at and go to a different street. Museum Street? Okay. I can't go this way. I'm gonna have to go back to... No, because if I go to Museum Avenue, it's gonna block me here. It's gonna block me here. This is ridiculous. Get him! Get him! Beat him like he owes you money! He probably does. Do you have any phone booths? I need to Clark Kent that crap. Dude! I have got a long way and not found one yet. Wait, there's a boat. Is that the one I'm looking for? Yes, that's the one I'm looking for. Oh, sorry. I'm just staring at you intently. I'm not in love, dude. I'm sorry. I had something in my eye. Beat him like he owes you money? Yeah. You're like, I don't know what's going on. Just every now and then I'm a witness to violence that I didn't even ask for. Can I not park up over here? It looks like all of that's blocked. Is it blocked? Yeah, it looks like that's a blockage. Alright. I am so confused. Hang on. Just out of curiosity, can I pull over there and pull into the gas station with my boat? Ugh! Hold on. Oh no, I'm stuck. This is what I get for playing around. Can't be trusted. This is why I can't have nice things. Maybe it opens up later? I have no idea. This whole section looks like I can't pass through it. Almost like the area that I could get into over here. It seems like there should be a door going out the back to allow me to get to the area where I can't get to, because all along here, I looked for other doors that I could enter and I could not do it. It's too much of a coincidence that that is the only area we can get to, and what we're supposed to be doing is investigating a restaurant. And that just happens to be a restaurant as well. Wait. You are an infested area, but... on the other side of this infested area, can I get up here? Let me up. Unless it's just going to block me into this area, which is what it looks like on the map. Oh, that is massive. Whatever that is massive. Blech! Why does it have to get dark right now, though? Can you climb? Climb? Yes? Climb harder? Climb faster? Yeah, there we go.
Emotional damage.
Yeah. Okay. We proved we can't go that way. Is he making that ball float? Or is that an apple? Why did you just beat the crap out of him for that if you were just gonna throw it away? Wasteful, wasteful, wasteful. It's gotta be that restaurant. There's something in the restaurant I didn't see. Has to be, right? Okay. This is A restaurant. It is not the restaurant I'm supposed to be finding, but this is the only thing I can get into that may or may not have a way to get back here. If I can get to the back area, if there's a back door somewhere... Okay. There's got to be something here. It's the only thing that makes sense. It's either that or this place has to be closed off for now. Are y'all guys still fighting over that ball? Run faster! Is this working? No, I'm gonna need you on the other side, dude. Got him! Take that, you big bad. Cool. I'm not sure how long we've got where it's not... What is this? Necronomicon just hanging out, floating around inside this... Thank you, Richie. The fabled Necronomicon... The transformer is heavy and cold. The tomb is thick and bound in dark stained leather. Whenever the material came from, it feels too thin and elastic to make for effective binding. The intricately carved signs somehow affect my eyes, and after a moment of concentration somehow become readable. Then say the words of sealing. Shem, I'm not saying that in case I accidentally summon a demon, and kneel before the circles, bow unto them and pray thusly. I am not praying that. And lo, the thing will rouse and answer you. Okay, cool. Can I get away from that? I was actually just wanting to see if I could, without being chased, check out these doors. Okay, so this is not the way over there. It's gotta be... Okay, are you just stretching? Alright, I guess we'll go over... Oh no, I'm stuck. Sorry, I didn't realize you were just stretching on the front of that vehicle. Okay. I have taken care of the big bad. Don't you wish to congratulate me? Well, get the hell up out the way. Okay. Let's go find a phone booth and see if we can't teleport to the other side and take the doctor back, the one that we did, and find something else to do, because there must be something we have to do in order to open up that section. Maybe there's a specific, animation or something that's supposed to happen over there that we need to see at a specific time, unless we can go up here and... This is going in the wrong direction, right, though? Yeah, this is going just across here. Which is fine. There's a phone booth over here. My phone booth! I've inspected the lock shop.
I visited that old shop you mentioned and found a few things you may be interested in. Even took a sample for studying.
What did you discover? I
Goo.
was sure a huge creature could not have wandered inside unnoticed.
The cult of the fecund mother was dumping corpses of their victims in the shop's basement.
Professor Westerbrook's research does suggest the Acheronians are attracted to dead bodies.
No. This one formed from the corpses themselves. There was a putrid slime on everything. Maybe that's the cause of this unnatural rebirth.
And you said you took a sample of it. Well, I can conduct some experiments on rats. If your theory holds true, what a marvelous discovery.
Bye.
Cool, I got a first aid kit, an antipsychotic, and I can't carry any more weight. What?
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Okay, when do I get my next cool injector or something like that? Not that I want the slime that you're going to inject into rats and me, but I mean, whatever. Alright, so bestiary, we learned this. For Archeronians? The biggest and most dangerous of the new post-flood arrivals are now the Archonians. They can swallow whole human bodies and are extremely resilient, but most importantly, their tissue responds to reanimation no matter how long they are dead. This marvelous creature can be revived by applying the proper discharges to the main neural cord located on its neck. I have hypothesized that if we were able to extract this substance from its glands, perhaps we could hold the key to curing death itself. I would like for him to start including information on how I can kill them. I think the font is big enough. And is that restaurant where we were actually supposed to be looking? And am I just not finding what it is? Because we've already been in there twice. Okay, okay, okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Where is... It's back over here. There's something in there, we're not seeing it. Or rather, I'm not seeing it, and you guys are patiently waiting for me to see it instead of helping me. Which is fine, I guess. You are perfectly capable of backseating if you want to on this game. It's huge. Forgive the spoiler, but that thing with the doctor was only for an achievement. I'm pretty sure he won't give you any more injections. What? Oh, man. I think the fancy building I was in was the right one. Yeah, I think so too. Just, I didn't see anything suspicious. It's supposed to be a suspicious restaurant. Okay, well, we looked around and it didn't give me a single thing I could click on. Maybe now that I climbed through that, I need to climb through there? There's a point you have missed. There's a dude in the basement? There's a dude in the basement? Dude? If there's a dude in the basement, he has been exceptionally quiet this whole time. I'll dig through this box again for the third time, but... The basement door wasn't locked, though. When we first got here, the basement door wasn't locked. We came straight down here. Uh-oh. So you're saying this is probably glitched. Because that dude hasn't been down here and the basement door was open. Okay, well, if it's bugged, it's bugged. Maybe what we can do is next time we boot it up next week, we can come back here and try dropping through there. Maybe by this door being missing, because it is indeed missing. There is no door here. If this door is supposed to be locked, maybe because we didn't go through the way we were supposed to, it messed up the sequence of events? Have we been to this section before? Hi, how are you?
You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Seemed like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
Sure.
You pay, I work. What's the job?
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent.
Another settlement needs my help, guys.
First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions, if I may.
Sure.
What can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good. I'll check the place and bring you the Pride's ship log if it's still there.
I already know what a ship log is. I don't need to... Okay.
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done.
In my line of work. See you later.
We did see a ship whenever we were looking for the other stuff, so yeah, we might be able to find that one pretty easily. We'll come back to that after we see about our super suit. Pardon!
Problem.
I'm bored running around from city to city, town to town, trying to put out everybody else's fires. Expect me to step on the back of your heels, lady. Just gonna go to a hole in the wall? Is that what we're doing? Diving chute factory? Can I slap you with whatever it is I'm carrying? Come here. Come here. There we go. There we go. I have a knowledge point again. No, that's not a box I can check. How rude. What is this? Oh, it was gunpowder. I thought we just took their drugs. There are bits and pieces of suits everywhere. The answer is yes, always go in the hole. Well, for certain folks, yeah.
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute.
Would it not? It seems to be
This
working
wouldn't
for
even
him.
hold air for a minute.
Obviously. More gunpowder? What about
I'm
this
not
one?
trusting my life to a rusty suit.
You don't like looking at a suit that's got tetanus already? What you mean? Hey, that one's not rusty. I just stole it. Okay. All evidence has been collected. This room is done. I don't guess there's any reason to go down there if this whole area has been collected, right? Huh. Alright. Which means... now what? I can do about 100 meters. The expedition's final dive was made near a cluster of underwater rocks known as the Devil's Teeth. The Devil's Teeth are not far from Oakport. I have coordinates and should be able to get there by boat. Wait, you want me to get on this boat and go out to here? Freaking bonkers is what you are. I kinda just want the ability to get extra stuff for ammo. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not really anxious to put this guy inside of the super suit and take him diving. It just seems like a bad idea. I've played games where you're in super suits like that and you go diving and all the badness that can happen because of it. I'm not really sure I'm okay to emotionally handle that.
Wanna have some fun?
Nope. Bathe? I know that's a bit harsh, but true. Gonna slap each other over a ball. These people have been fighting in every single town I have seen. He always had flags. Hang on. Is it actually just this boat right here? It looks like someone's taken up residence on it. Ship's log? Okay, the water is rising. We must go into the open sea or we have no chance at surviving the storm. The engines are at full steam, but the waves push us back to the city. One of the new sailors, Goran, wanted to cut the ropes and throw the cargo overboard. A barrel struck him and threw him into the water. The engine has stopped and we're taking on water. The shore is close, but my sailors took out the only lifeboat, but I will not leave. Okay, spare us all. Oh,
Get
hey.
off my ship, you newcomer rat! Get off my ship, you newcomer rat!
Okay.
I wonder what happened to the chemicals.
He snorted them. What do you mean? We figured this out. Okay, well this is the only thing we were looking for that dude. Hopefully he gives us some ammo so the next fight that we get in, we've got ammo. It's a weird mechanic to have to pin markers. Yeah, because all it does is... oh my gosh! All it does is tell you where it's at and you're supposed to find it, so you have to pin the markers. The issue is I can't remove pins and stuff like that exists already, like the clear markers and stuff like that. That stuff just shows up and it stays there, which is kind of okay-ish. I guess whenever I get a mission, I need to pin where the dude was when I got the mission, because it's not going to tell me where to go back to. Okay, I remember those dudes slapping each other. Down the supersuit factory? Yeah, it was pretty close to the supersuit factory, so let's go towards that. Oh, it's this dude up here, right here. Here he is. Hello. I've got the log.
Good news. I got the ship log of the Pride, safe and sound.
Let me see. Yes.
What, kitty?
The last page is exactly what I need. Good job, Reed.
I expect the pay to be just as good.
Sure. Take this. And I have 2 more tasks for a man as capable as you are.
If they're as easy as that one, heck yeah.
I wouldn't pass up the extra dollars or bullets.
These next ones won't be so easy.
Ow, man.
But you showed yourself a capable and trustworthy man. So prepare your guns. It might get hot. I've bought 2 more ships, Red Queen and Skylark. Both are troublesome.
Okay. Tell me about the Red Queen?
Sounds nice.
Is she inside
What
a
happened to her,
a
Majesty?
hive?
You won't say that when you see it.
And a bit
Crashed
sassy?
near the asylum, and something happened to it. Made me shiver, even when I saw it from afar.
Well, where do you think the Skylark flies?
I only have a guess. You see, it was no ordinary ship.
It
Cargo
teleported.
on it, well, it was under prohibition.
Red Queens are always sassy.
The smugglers got it?
I saw a box with the ship's name. Some hobo was burning it for warmth. For a bullet, he told me he found it near the old Wharf Street harbor.
I'll get started, Vince. Soon the logs will be yours.
I'll be waiting here. We newcomers should stick together around these parts.
Oh, he's a newcomer too? Okay. Alright, so first things first, we mark this dude. I feel like in this game, if you bite off more than you could chew, you could easily get overwhelmed, even more so than in places like Fallout and things like that, because they mark things for you, and this one does not. You have to figure it out yourself. I do actually kind of miss that about Morrowind. It didn't hold your hand whenever it came to it. People would give you a directions between this thing and this thing. Good luck, go ahead. Can I park over here? Yes, I can. Do you have a phone booth? Can I get to it from here, though? It is over here somewhere. Before we start looking for the thing itself, let me just glance around and see if I can find a phone booth in this section. This does seem like a lot at one time. It really does. And they really just kind of throw you into it, which a lot of these types of games really do, just kind of throw you into it. Okay. I think my problem is I mistaken this for like a direct game mode type of thing. It was going to be do this, go here, investigate this, go here, that kind of thing, when in reality it's more of an open world thing, and I was not prepared for that when I started. Nosy! Hey.
Anything I can help you with?
No. Can I take the tour? Records room. Oh no, are we supposed to come here to archive? In all chaos there is cosmos, and in all disorder there is secret order. Okay. Hello?
Let's play. Let's play.
Not sure that I want
End
to play.
is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
What down comes up? I would recommend not doing that too many times because you need to digest. Eventually you will end up where you are meant to be and will be doing what you are meant to do. It's not what's happened to me, it's what I chose to become. Okay. Further up? Why I'm intrigued by the nut house, I have no idea. I just am. What is making that noise? Hello? There's actually nothing going on here. I figured it'd be cool. And spooky. I'm disappointed. Ma'am, your nut house needs to be a little bit crazier, please. That's pretty creepy. Yep, that's pretty creepy. I didn't realize she was keeping all the crazy stuff behind her.
See it?
Haven't you seen the beast?
The beast. Not sure if there's anybody who doesn't have like a working knowledge of Lovecraftian lore, but basically most of the deities, or I guess you could call them deities, most of the creatures that they talk about whenever it comes to Lovecraftian lore are ethereal beasts that are beyond human comprehension, and to view one even in the abstract is to cause insanity. So whatever these guys, these people's minds have touched, or have touched their mind, it has driven so many people crazy. Your elevator does not work, dude. Is there anything cool down here? What is that? That looks important. Apparently I'm not allowed to touch it. I'm allowed to touch that though. It's mine now. I'm gonna decorate my hotel apartment thing. All these motivational and odd little posters and stuff, and I took the naughty poster off the wall and just yoinked it. Alright. The Red Queen. Okay, hang on. If I can get you guys to come over here, I could probably just pick up that thing that I need and run away with it. I don't actually have to fight you. The Red Queen ship log. The crew is planning a riot. They gather in groups, silent when I walk near, will sleep with pistols in arm's reach. The cook told me about the things in the fog. I've never heard such nonsense, nightmares, and superstition mixed in with gibberish. Who were they trying to fool? Locked myself in my cabin. I promised to shoot every bastard who tries to enter, but they have just gathered on the bow and started to chant something. Have they gone mad? I can't focus any longer. They've been singing for hours and hours without an end. It only gets louder, and I'm starting to understand. Blood is everywhere. They drowned me in blood. Stop! Oh, this is not a way out. Hang on, there's something I could loot right there. I'm not sure if I should stick around for that, though. He met a hobo burning a box from the Skylark for a bullet. The hobo told me he found it on Wharf Street in Grimhaven Bay. Grimhaven Bay? Grimhaven Bay. Wharf Street between Tower. Let's see, Wharf Street. Okay, where's our closest teleportation marks? I have to get all the way back over here to teleport unless I can find something. It might be worth seeing if I can find something over here. A phone booth over here. That's a phone booth. Ah, there we go, there we go. Nice. It was worth it? Okay. We need to go to... closest one... I think we can find a boat here, so it's probably a good idea to go here. Delete that one because we've already finished that one. That way I don't get sidetracked about which thing we're going towards. I'm eventually going to get to where I've got this map situation down. Oh, stay on this road, keep my head down, and run. Oh boy. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, now where's this hobo that was burning the box? Are you my hobo? Oh. Ah! Why? I didn't say anything to you! There, hang on. Stand upright. There we go. Rude? It's not like I was gonna dig around in his pocket looking for the ship.
Someone unloaded the Skylark's cargo. And maybe they took the log as well.
Okay, are all these dudes here bad guys? Or was that guy just like heavy on the trigger finger? I was not inside this box. You need to come over here and try and shoot me. Don't do it! Excuse me, pardon. That's the- okay, I've got the wrong thing on. There we go. Stop. You better be glad I was trying to inject myself with some more meds before you came along, and that's the reason why I couldn't shoot you. Which I should probably do again. I am at half health. I'm just here for a book. I don't even want the stuff inside the cargo. I don't want that. Don't you do it. Keep walking. Don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. Ah! He has a gun.
He's mad.
it, sir. I've suffered enough already.
Stop running towards the gunfire. Run the other way, dummies. Oonts, 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 oonts. I'd be careful, lady. My dude likes that kind of stuff, apparently. Hey, how are you?
What a truck.
Okay, keep walking. I'm just here for this daggum book. Okay, let me slap it. Okay, load the Croats with machine details. Don't like the engineers. They look more like gangsters and sailors. The weather only gets worse. We are overloaded and there's no way we can get to Oakmont before the tempest hits. Order the sailors to fasten all the cargo. Those rats opened fire on the crew. They doomed us all. How are we supposed to survive the storm with wounded men? Key, save us. Oh, that's a good question. All of the people that they wanted me to get information on were out during the storm. Is there a reason for that? Hi. Alright.
There's a log from the Skylark. The men who unloaded it were not happy to see me.
Unloaded? You mean the cargo survived the storm?
Not
There were
anymore.
crates and armed men on guard. Looked like a local gang. I dealt with them, but it's not worth trying to claim your property.
But all that cargo, a small fortune. Perhaps you're right. It's better to be poor than dead.
A wise decision.
Oh, so it was his cargo. These are his ships.
Here's the ship log from the Red Queen. I'd suggest it's best not to read it.
That bad? Well, I only need the last page. Is it intact?
Yep, all the pages are there.
Great. Here's the reward I promised, Mr. Reed.
Now that you have all the ship's logs at your disposal, perhaps you can explain the reason. Why did you collect them?
I suppose you've earned my trust. While drinking at the local tavern, I concocted a brilliant business plan.
Well, we all know that booze only produces great ideas.
Only
What's
the best.
plan?
I spent some bullets buying several lost ships from their owners. The dates in our treaties were slightly wrong. But who here could verify?
And now it sounds like you're wasting good beer money.
Wrong, friend. With these logs, I'll receive a handsome sum in insurance when I return to Boston. The companies will have no reason to refuse.
Insurance
Not a bad
fraud.
Insurance racket, Vince. A man like you could go far.
I always keep an eye out for opportunities. Meet me in Boston and the first round's on me. Good luck, friend.
I
See you
just
later.
helped him with insurance fraud. I am a great, great detective.